place we're staying. I don't see the need for two signs up there, like one here and then one here, but yeah, this is where we're staying. Nice little place. Yo, so what's up guys? So we are currently at the campsite for Lake Eildon. It's around an hour, or so it's more like 2 to 3 hours from the Melbourne CBD, and it's a beautiful place. I'm here with a couple of friends and family, and yeah, we're just having a really good time. So we hired out like around 6 spots, 6 campsites, because that's what you normally have to do when you're here. So it's around 55 Australian dollars each site, and yeah, so you get like enough space for like a tent and also a car to park and everything. So one of the really great aspects of going to Lake Eildon is a matter of fact that you can do a lot of like water sports. A lot of people bring their own jet skis here, they bring their kayaks. Like that nice morning fog in the morning, big lake. So it's a lot of fun. And you know your boy's gonna be wearing the Crocs when he's like chilling out. So my Crocs, they're dirty, I know. I would usually like to prefer to wear my moccasins, my Nike CG moccasins, but man, there's something about Crocs, man. If you know that Crocs life, man, you're missing out, bro. So there's our little camping spot that we have going there. There's my cousin AJ's. He's got some laundry. There's a communal area. There's Mark over there just chilling. There's Steve's car. We've got Eric's car. There's Mark and Shane's. Like, I just want to really get into this review, so let's go. Yo, what is up guys? Thanks once again for tuning in to the channel. So this is KIXPLORE, where we talk everything about sneakers, lifestyle, travel, and a little bit of everything in between. And today, you know, we got to talk about the new Nike ACG Mountain Fly Low that's just come out. A lot of people have been actually, you know, anticipating this actual release, and yeah. Oh, and guys, if you were wondering what that noise is at the back, it's Marichelle cooking. She's making breakfast for us, so I can't wait for that. And it's kind of distracting me because it smells really nice. Sometimes I don't know what to say. You know, I think because it smells so good. Just before I go into the review, I just want to give a huge shout out to the guys from Upthere store out in Melbourne City. Yeah, they were able to give me this really lovely note which says, "Enjoy Mark, thanks for the support." So shout out to my boys up there in Upthere, especially my boy Jared. Shout out to you. The box is pretty standard. It has a Nike ACG. Also, the sizing at the front. And let's get into the shoe. So this is the actual shoe that's come out. It's a 360 view. And as you can see, there's that lovely Goretex brand, and you know, that detail there. Ooh, looks real nice. I gotta admit, the first time I actually saw this, the orange looked a lot more faint in the actual pictures, but you know how the pictures are when you look online, especially on Nike, they always look a little bit different. But you know, in person, I think it's a nice little pop of color. You know, it really matches everything with the browns and everything. This sneaker actually came in 3 different colorways. The first one that was actually released or leaked was the white, sort of like a white and really light green colorway with the gum bottom. And there's also a triple black version of this sneaker right here. But I gotta say, this is the one for me. And since the last release of the Mountain Fly Low, I wanted this colorway. There was a similar colorway to this, which is a brown, but I wasn't able to get it because they were only releasing that on Nike online instead of boutiques. And I usually like to shop at boutiques to help, like, you know, support the locals and stuff. So this is what both shoes look like together. Really cool. For you guys that are wondering what I'm wearing now, I'm obviously wearing the Nike Lunar Lake puffer vest. I'm also wearing the Nike ACG, I think it was a Wolf Tree hoodie. Really cool. I got the beanie on. So into the actual details of this, if you kind of compare it to the old Mountain Fly Low, the different kind of aspects that they have is probably it's not so much the lacing system here. I think it's almost similar, but they took off some of the other aspects that you don't really need. So it's the same, but it's different, if that makes sense. But technically it's pretty much the same shoe, except this one has Goretex. And if you guys don't know what Goretex is basically a waterproof brand or waterproof material. They specialize in waterproof materials and all kind of fire retardant materials as well, like for firefighters and everything like that. So Goretex is a really big brand in terms of all that kind of waterproofing and elemental sealing. So that's why this one came in around 250 Australian dollars. So that's a recommended retail price normally, and it's priced at that high because of the Goretex. And a lot of people probably be thinking like, is it worth getting the Goretex on a low silhouette? But the thing is, yeah, if you were walking around, let's say like snowy areas and all that kind of stuff, it could be really beneficial, even though it is a low cut, because the snow and everything like that, when it gets onto your shoe or when you walk through the snow, it gets really wet. So having like a waterproof shoe will definitely benefit you if you're in that kind of area. I would rather have some waterproof than no waterproof, right? And having something on like a silhouette like this, oh man, this looks great. As you can see at the top here, there's no detachable tongue. Oh, it is detached. I don't know if you guys can see. There's like there's like an outer layer here. This is the outer layer, and there's an inner layer in here, which is another kind of soft material. So it's a one construction booty or one construction upper, which you basically put your whole foot in, and then that's basically it. A lot of the other ones have like a detachable tongue, so you can kind of customize it for your own foot and all that kind of stuff, but this one doesn't. It's basically just got the laces in there, adjust to your foot, whether it be the tightness and all that kind of stuff. And as you can see, the lacing system goes all the way around. I know a lot of people were complaining about the heel lock and all that kind of stuff, so hopefully this helps you guys out, because yeah, it goes all the way around, so it gives that kind of it embraces your foot a lot more in terms of the lacing system. And yeah, I gotta say, this nylon feels really nice to the touch. I don't know if it's not actually nylon, but it feels like nylon. And yeah, it's got that rope kind of aesthetic to it. It's a lot thicker compared to some of the other laces that come out, so I'm a really big fan of that. It's got 3M on it as well. If you guys don't know, a lot of the other models had 3M material built into it. It looks really spectacular when you actually do take a photo of it with the flash, so that's something really special, and I think that's what adds to the price as well. And other than that, you also have one of my favorite aspects is the Nike React, as you can see over there. So Nike React cushioning is my favorite cushioning, and that's why like the Mount Fly High or Mount Fly Low is one of my favorite silhouettes. And yeah, because they're really comfortable. You can definitely take these on really long hikes, or I think you can, and yeah, without your feet having to feel really tired and all that kind of stuff. I always tell everyone, if you're gonna get a pair of sneakers, get something with the Nike React technology or cushioning in it. And other than that, they also have the trail frame at the bottom. In terms of the outsole, so I don't know if you guys have been hearing from all the different kind of people talking about the chevron lugs, the chevron shaped lugs. They've been like coming out, they've been ripping off and all this kind of stuff, as you can see in this image here. NANI? So this image here, this is from a little kind of what do you call it, trail that I went, and yeah, it just ripped off. Like, I wasn't even really trying to basically like run hard and like change directions, all that kind of stuff. It just basically came off, and it's really sad to hear, because like, you pay a lot of money for the actual shoe and you expect quality from it, and it just kind of breaks off. So that's really sad to hear. But I know Mr. Tom Hoffman, one of our bigger Nike ACG heads here in Melbourne. Yeah, he's been preaching it all the time, how Nike ACG Mount Fly, any model, basically all the lugs come off. So hopefully Nike can do a better job in terms of keeping its quality. I don't know, you can see they protrude out so much that if they do grip onto something like a hard rock or something, and your whole weight is on that one lug, it's gonna rip off, just like what happened to mine. So I'm not really sure if Nike can do something about that, because technically, when you look at it, in theory, with something with like a piece of one of the lugs being that protruded, it should give you more grip. But maybe if they harden up the rubber, it could, you know, they won't fall off. Also, just my 2 cents in terms of the outsole. So another aspect that that is really useful in terms of all the Nike CG Malfly lows or highs is that they got the really big rubber toe at the top, as you can see there. So if you're doing a lot of incline and decline most especially when you're walking downwards and your foot is like being pressed this way, these are very, very useful as it keeps your toes like intact. Like instead of like going far too forward into the actual shoe, you can you know, basically be well protected, especially when you're walking around really rocky uneven areas, when you just want to jam your foot somewhere so you can get your balance. These are perfect. So all these kind of aspects go into it to make up to the price of 250 Australian dollars. And to me, I believe it's worth it, especially with the Goretex and everything like that. So that's just my 2 cents. But you're never going to find something that looks really cool like this on another hiking sneaker. That's another opinion that I have. You can't have everything. You can't have all the kind of like hardware durability and all that kind of stuff without and have the looks. So it's usually one or the other, and Nike really does the best job in terms of having the looks. But in terms of the innovation, I really just wish they were like kind of updated. Just update at least the outsole so that they can make this more of a perfect shoe. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of my review. I will be doing a waterproof test on this as well. So that's basically my review, guys. Thanks once again for watching this video. If you did learn something from it, or do you do like my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyway, guys, a lot of love to you guys, and hope you're staying safe, and hope you're having like you know, spending time with your family and everything like that, especially in times like these. And yeah, thanks once again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.